Hey folks, Rick here. Okay, on this lovely Tuesday, welcome back. Okay, look, we have 1/3 of the year left ahead of us. Hopefully you're taking advantage of it. Today I want to give you 5 points to thrive in this market, in this nice, steady market. First one is just very simple. Stay educated, meaning not just educated as far as, I read books and I listen to audiobooks and about my craft and about selling and absolutely, but also about what's going on, interest rates, how many properties are on the market, what they're selling for, do we have appreciation, all these types of things. Don't predict, but you need to know a little what's going on, okay? If you've been in the business for a while, you probably have an idea of what's going to happen next. But right now, when people ask me, if a buyer asks me right now, how's the market? If you don't own your primary residence, buy your property, especially in the markets we're in, California, Arizona, and Nevada, because it's only going to get tougher and more expensive. Even Dave Ramsey says that, okay? Buy the house, if you listen to Dave Ramsey. Refinance later, all right? And I agree with that 100%, all right? Second one is you want to have a massive online presence, okay? It's in a lot of cases, it's free. All right, when I started in the business in 1985, to have the same coverage that you guys can have now, okay, for free, I would have to have TV, newspapers, bus benches, billboards, all the magazines, all that stuff. You basically, as a real estate agent today, can have all of that for pretty much for free. So Instagram, whatever social media you use, just make sure that you're connected with everybody, you're being consistent with it, you have good content. I think of 2 words with social media: content and also document. Show them what you're doing, show them who you are. People love to get a look at you. That's why these, TV shows, the reality shows are so popular today, because people love to see what you're doing. So give them good information. Also show them what you're doing. It reminds them you're working. You're a proactive real estate sales agent. Next one on my list is have an unbelievable network. I wrote down killer. Have a killer network, meaning that I have a bunch of people I talk to. I work 5 lead sources: my sphere, farming, just listed, just sold, expired, for sale by owners, and social media. Everybody I talk to, everybody that is in my sphere, especially, I'm all connected with them. I have them, whatever your CRM in, ours is called the Virtual Agent Center. It has great stuff in there. Set people up. If you're talking to them consistently, they should also be getting emails from you. Drips, not a bunch of them, but a few a month. I like the neighborhood reports. I like our newsletters. One's hyper-local, one's more national. Okay, keep them going. Keep them informed in that. I'm also going to be connected with every one of them on, for me, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, TikTok, all the major ones, and definitely stay in touch with them. Okay, and, like when they're doing things, comment and, or have somebody that does it for you. But it's better if you can spend a little time doing it yourself. It's got to be personalized. Like the stuff that you put out there has to be you, like this. This is not my clone. I wish I had a clone. This is actually me, all right? So decide how your network's going to be. Set up a today, in today's world, the person with the biggest network that's being consistent, is the person that's going to win, especially when the market changes. Remember, every time the rates go down 1 point, okay, 2.5 to 3 million people, I didn't make this up, I read this stuff, 2.5 to 3 million people qualify across the country to now buy their median sale price in their marketplace. Now, of course, that's not in one market, that's across the country. But it goes down again, happens again. So every time the rates go down, which they're going to eventually, but who knows when. Right now we have a Fed who's hell-bent on fracturing everything at the cost of inflation. Right, just bringing those inflation numbers down. To me, it's kind of like wheels on a spoke. One can't be super tight, the rest loose. You got to keep it harmonious. But apparently that's not what's going on right now. We'll see what happens there. All right, so have a killer network and work it all the time. All right, use your brand. For us, it's easy. We have Uncle Warren. That's what I call him. Never met the man, but I still call him Uncle Warren. Uncle Warren, and I love all the stuff that we have as a company. Stock stuff that you can use for marketing out of the Virtual Agent Center is incredible stuff. You can even use a lot of it for your social media and stuff too, but you got to be personalizing as well. So use your brand. And when I say you are the brand within the brand, and that's important, but mix them together. your name, the company name, all that stuff. Remember, they recognized Berkshire Hathaway before most of us, all of us, maybe with the exception of Uncle Warren. Okay, so use that. Be smart with that. All right, and then the last point for today is massive customer service. All right, meaning that, you're going to over-deliver and under-promise. You're going to do more than they expect. All right, especially in today's world, all right, where people are trying to cut every corner they can. People are trying to communicate as little as possible. They want to do it through email and texting and talk to people. All right, make sure they know exactly what's going on in the transaction. All right, once again, you know what I'm talking about. A lot of agents overpromise and underdeliver. You want to underpromise and overdeliver. All right, just make them surprised at the end. And you know what? Then it's a lot easier to ask for referrals. My theory is the reason that, NAR says 78% of agents never talk to their client after the closing. That's ridiculous to me. And I believe that the reason over 3/4 of agents don't talk to them is because they didn't do a good job. How are you going to do a terrible job from somebody and go, hey, John, Sally, it's me. Remember, I was terrible, but who else do you know that I can help? But when you do a great job, it's easy to call them. That's part of your job. Look, I know you have a lot of bells and whistles out there today, and I would take advantage of them. These things that we're talking about, staying educated, that doesn't cost you any money to stay educated. It takes your time, okay? Building and maintaining, a massive online presence. Most of that is, look, this is my phone, okay? On my desk, I have a little French fry light, I call it right here. Have to close the shades so I'm not all blacked out, okay? Just little things, all right? Building your network. Every day you can be adding people, setting them up on a drip. Like our neighborhood reports does like a CMA for them. Set up the parameters. You do it once. You set it for once a month. It's done. You keep adding and adding people in there. All right. Using your brand's pretty simple. I mean, it's a brand. And if you don't have Berkshire Hathaway, whatever your brand is. But remember, you are the brand within the brand, and it should be a harmonious thing there, not just, like when I see the little thing with Berkshire Hathaway this big in the corner, you're taking away the power of the brand by doing that. It makes you look better when they recognize that. All right, and then the last one is customer service. That should be a no-brainer in real estate because remember, your clients, your customer, your sphere of influence, that's your extended sales force. And plus it's the golden rule. And it's your fiduciary responsibility as a licensed person in whatever state you're in to, put their needs in front of your own. So if you put these all together in today's market and keep building that network, not only will you kill it when the market gets a little better, when the interest rate's coming down, it's still very steady right now. Very steady. This is a normal market right now. I still talk to a lot of agents that want to talk about 2020, 2021. That wasn't I've been doing this 38 years. That was not those 20 months, I would say from April of 2020 to the end of 2021, that wasn't normal. This is more normal, but a little rate increase will get more people off the sidelines. But if you're working with buyers, what a perfect way. Turn this into a two-step process. Get the property you want, or even people side-sizing, upsizing, downsizing. Still, you have less competition. Remember, no matter how you slice it, we have an inventory shortage in this country. The reason it's not super overexposed right now is because of the interest rates. Even though 7% historically is damn good, compared to 3.5, 3.25, even 2.75, it seems it's high, but it's really not that high historically. All right, but that's an advantage to someone if you're looking for a specific property or you want to move. You're going to have less competition getting the property you want right now. And if you're not paying cash, you can refinance later. I mean, even Prosperity Mortgage gives you 2.5 years to do that. 2 1/3 years now, to the end of 2025, streamline refi with no cost to you, and from the lender. All right. So hopefully these points have been helpful. And if I can help in the future, please call me anytime. Remember, I always have room in my coaching.